Hello, it's me James and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you 3 different methods on how you can make a survival to creative world. This is a world where basically you'll have access to survival, creative, you'll have access to everything in the creative menu, and to top it off, you will have access to achievements as well. And like I said, today I'm going to be showing you 3 different methods. We are starting here on my PC. We are going to go and create a brand new world. So you're going to want to name this world something that you can recognize. I'm just going to call it CS, Creative Survival. First of all, we will put it into creative and we'll put it into hard. In advanced settings, you can basically put anything you want on. If you want a flat world, go ahead and do that. I'm just going to put on the basics. Again, it doesn't really matter. Multiplayer, I'm going to turn that off, and then we can start loading the world. Remember, if you obviously want multiplayer on, you can keep multiplayer on. That's entirely up to you, but yeah, I don't want anyone joining whilst I'm doing the video. So when we load in the world, we're going to want to find a reasonably flat area. Oh, pretty nice area. We can do it literally just here. So first of all, we can grab ourselves some buttons. We'll just grab a couple of buttons, and then we're going to press enter and open up the chat log thing, and then we are going to give by using the give command, and then at self, and then command block, and then you're going to want to underscore block. All right, that's not right. You want to make sure you get everything right as well, or else it's not going to work. Give myself 2. Perfect. All right, we're going to place 1 here and 1 here, and inside this one we're going to have basically turning into creative or survival. So we'll go with creative first. So we want game mode. Make sure you spell it right again, and then C at P. All right, and just make sure I've done that right. That's perfect. You can put a button on that, and that should turn us into creative every time we press it. So now what we can do is the exact same in this one, but instead of C, we're gonna have S at P. All right, as you can see, just saw I've done that wrong. Let me fix that, and perfect. Crouch button. So now, as you can see, that will pop us into survival, and this will pop us into creative. Let's go ahead and put us into survival. We're going to save and quit in front of these command blocks. Additionally, you'll notice if you go into the settings, you're still in creative. Let's go ahead and put that in survival as well. Now, what we're going to want to do, we're going to save the changes, and we are essentially going to exit out of the game. So we've got that saved. It's in survival in both modes. Once you've exited it out of the game, you're going to want to download a thing called Universal Minecraft Tool. I'll put a link to that in the description below. Long story short, this is completely free. You can have a free plan. I'm signed up to the free plan right now. You'll have some options. You're going to want to go on Bedrock, and of course find the world that we've just of course done some editing to. We're going to open that up and go into world settings. The setting that we're going to want to look for is has been loaded in creative. So it should be around here. Has been loaded in creative. What we're going to do is turn that 1 to a 0 and then click enter. When you click enter, you'll have this little orange thing here. You can then go and save, and that will now save your world to Minecraft. So we can exit out of the Universal Minecraft editor, and we can load back up Minecraft. Once we've loaded back up Minecraft, there is one important thing we are going to have to do, or this could potentially, yeah, not work at all. So sweet, we've loaded back in, and as you can see, we're just going to go back onto here. So at this point, you come here, and it should still say world can't get achievements on it or something like that. Just wait for the settings. You cannot earn achievements on this world. All right, let's see why. So here, you will not be able to earn achievements in this world. Your current settings. Okay, so what we're gonna have to do here is make sure we go to the cheats menu and turn off cheats. All right. Now this is something that, I mean, we didn't even put on in the first place, but we did put in creative. So now you can see that the achievements thing has gone, and we can fully earn achievements in this world. We're going to load up, and we will have full access to creative, have some pretty nice items from the creative menu. And like I said, let me just show you in the settings. We can 100% earn achievements in this world, and that is how you would do it on PC. Like I said, you now have full access to the creative menu when you go into creative, making things nice and easy. And you can have a lot of fun with this kind of thing. So, on to the next method. The next method is available to anybody who can access the files on their device. Just to show, yeah, this is available on different devices. I've chose to do this on my iPad. Once again, I'm going to be creating a world, but this time we're going to keep it in survival. That is very important for this method. I'm also going to throw it into hard and put any settings that I want in my world on. And like I said, it's very important that we leave this in survival this time. When we load in, we are essentially going to find a decent spot like last time, but before we start any process to do with any commands or anything like that, we are going to need to save and quit and make a copy of our world. So I've loaded in, as you can see, and yeah, it's not bad. So I'm thinking just here will be perfect. I'm going to save and quit, and I'm going to copy this world straight away. This is a vital part of this glitch. Well, we call it a glitch if you want. And now we have two worlds on my iPad, one copy and one normal version if you like. We're going to go on to the normal version, and we are going to do the next process of this glitch. I'll just refer to it as a glitch because it is a little bit glitchy. So when you first get back into this world, you are essentially going to need to grab yourself some command blocks again. To do that, we are going to need to go into creative. So I'm going to do that. Remember, we've got a copy of our world, so it doesn't matter. And like I said, yeah, we're going to need some command blocks. So we're going to use the give command once again, obviously making sure you type in the right command, and we're going to give ourselves some command blocks. We're essentially going to set up exactly the same as we did on the first process that I showed you. So it's basically the same, but it's slightly different after we've actually set up. So right here, I'm going to give myself two command blocks, and again, I'm going to place down two command blocks. On the front of those command blocks, I'm going to place the buttons now. It doesn't really matter what order you place them whenever you want. So where are even the buttons? There they are. So grab some buttons. Again, it does not matter what buttons you are using, and you can go ahead and place them on the command blocks. Again, I do apologize for being a little bit slow. Yeah, touchscreen is not my first choice of device, but here we go. We're going to go into command block number 1 and type in game mode, and I think this one is C, and that stands for creative. Again, exactly the same as the first process, and now we can get into creative. We're going to go into the second one and do game mode S, and that is going to put us into survival. And now when we test them, for a second here I get a little bit confused because the hearts are at the top of the screen, and I'm like, did that actually work? And then I'm like, oh yeah, no, it did work. And then I go back into creative, as you can see, or at least attempt to, with the touchscreen controls. Again, back into creative, but what I'm going to do is put it into survival for now. I'm also going to log out and go into the settings. So you can see here it says I'm in creative. What I'm going to do is change that to survival. Again, I'm not 100% sure if this actually does anything, but I think maybe it does. So we're going to save right now, save the changes. And yeah, essentially we want to exit out the game. I accidentally clicked the world, as you can see, but now at this stage we are going to want to exit out of the game. And once you've exited out, you are going to need to find the files tab. It's normally just a tab that looks like a file on my iPad, and find the Minecraft tab. It's important that you do that, not on the recents one. So on my iPad you'll see the Minecraft section, and you want to click on games, and then it will say com.mojang, and then in there should be a Minecraft worlds folder. If you find that, you should find exactly what we're looking for. I've got two worlds right here. These are the two worlds that are available on my iPad. It should also say the time of what you've edited them worlds. So we're gonna use the latest edited one, and we're simply gonna grab the DB file and copy it. That's all we're going to want to do. So remember, the ones that we placed the command blocks in, it's actually got a little picture of the command blocks there, so that makes it nice and easy. We're simply going to want to copy it. I accidentally duplicate it. It doesn't matter. Just get rid of it if you do that. Just copy this one, and then we can go back to our copy version without the command blocks. We're going to delete the DB file out of there, and then we're going to paste the copied DB file with the command blocks in, and we should now be good to go. Our world should now be complete. So now we've done that stage, we can actually go back onto the world, and here really essentially is where the magic happens. watch what happens now when I load up our copy of our world. Now remember, the command blocks were not placed in the copy of our world. There is nothing there. You can see via the little pictures. However, if I click on this world now, when we load in, the command blocks are fully placed down and in this world, and this will now give us full access to creative, and of course the creative menu, and full access to achievements as well. So when I load in, I'll just double check with you guys to show you that we still can get achievements via this method. Now, you wouldn't need to do this with command blocks either. You could essentially do this with any items, but I mean, yeah, if you're going to do it, you may as well do it with command blocks, so you can just have access to creative. It just makes more sense, right? So hopefully it doesn't take too long to load. Come on. We're just waiting for this to load right now. Here we go, and we're loading in, and now the command blocks are actually in this world. You're going to be able to use them, go in creative, go in survival, and if we go into the settings, there will be no sign saying achievements are turned off in this world. I can further prove this by going into the cheats section, and yeah, it will give me the option to actually turn on cheats. But look what happens if I do that. So let me go down, find out where it is, activate cheats. Here you go. Look, if I click it, it will give me this menu, meaning we still have achievements available on this world. And that, my friend, is method number 2. Remember, this is going to work on any device you can access the files in. Next up, we are on console. This clip is provided by my very good friend Monkey Boy. He is on a mod on the JamFam Discord server, so a massive shout out. He is going to make a world exactly like I do. Calling it creative with survival or achievements or whatever he calls it, and then he is going to just create the world. He didn't put any special settings on. He's literally just showing the process of this nice and quick. So let's wait for it to load up. It loaded up reasonably fast, to be fair. Yeah, he's on a PlayStation, just to be clear for everyone. So we are going to go into the settings, and you can see now if I click on the creative, yeah, we are going to literally go into creative, and it obviously showed you that we can no longer get achievements on this world. So we are going to do the give command. We're going to do exactly the same process as the first 2 steps, and that being give ourselves some command blocks, and we're also going to set them up with the availability of us getting in survival and creative. So just got to wait for him to give himself some command blocks. Got 2. And like I said, it's going to be the same process. We're going to set these up exactly the same. Let's get ourselves some buttons. Alright. Again, can be absolutely any buttons. 1, 2. And yeah, we're going to put the commands in that will change the game mode. Remember, we're going to want 1 for creative, 1 for survival. It is so easy as that. So there's the creative one at P. And I mean, you can name this if you want. It will give a nice kind of name above the command block, as you can see there. I always skip that bit because yeah, I just always do. Game mode survival at P for this one, as you can see. Not going to take long, and then he's just going to throw survival in there. It's probably better to do that. It does look a little bit better, as you can see, so you know which ones you're working with. So this one will throw you in survival, and this one will throw you in creative. At this point, he's gone back into creative, as you can see, and he's simply going to wait, I think, around about 8 seconds. So you can see via the video, you'll be able to count how long exactly, because I don't know exactly. But yeah, at this point where it goes kind of off and back to this screen, that's where he exited out, and that's where the video was unable to record. So I've just clipped that bit out. He's going to load up the world once he goes back on it. Alright. And he should actually have a survival to creative world with access to achievements. Alright, so he's got this full access to those, and I know what you might be thinking, but James, yeah, he's already turned off achievements. Well, watch what happens now. We can actually go onto the menu and turn off the creative again, which shows you that you can still get achievements. So there we have it. There are 3 methods on how to make a survival and creative world in Minecraft. Again, if you have enjoyed this video, feel free to like and subscribe. But that's all I've got time for today. I will catch you guys on the next one.